Hi guys. Okay, well today's my husband's birthday and I'm gonna make him his favorite dessert. So I decided that I'm going to take you guys along with me and show you also how to make this very simple and easy recipe. We're gonna make peanut butter squares. I'm trying to be quiet because he's back there. It's not really a surprise, but I want him to know that I'm making it before I start making it. So anyway, let's go and make him his treat. He didn't want me to buy him anything for his birthday this year, so I took him out for dinner. And today is his actual birthday, so I didn't want to just not do anything, so I'm going to make him his favorite dessert. Okay, so what we're going to need for this recipe is 4 heaping tablespoons of powdered sugar, 1 stick of softened butter, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 teaspoonful of vanilla flavoring, 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, and then a half cup to 3/4 cup of some semi-sweet chocolates melted over water. If you have a double boiler, that would be good. I had one, I don't know what happened to it, but I'm just gonna you want to melt them over water. So while I'm mixing all the other stuff, it's easier just to start melting my chocolate chips over water. And since I don't know where my double boiler is, what I do is I do a pot and I put one of my metal mixing bowls over the water and I put my chocolate chips in the mixing bowl. That's how I melt it. Melt yours the best way you can. I'm using a 11.5 by 9 3/8 inch disposable dish. I usually just put it in one of my glass Pyrexes, but I'm going to do it this way this time. But if you have a glass Pyrex and you don't want to use the foil throwaway liners, do it. Use whatever kind of graham cracker crumbs you got. This is what they had at the store, so this is what I use. I've used other brands of them. And then I have Toll House semi-sweet chocolates. And then for my vanilla flavoring, I have pure vanilla extract. So, all right, let me get my stuff together so I can start showing you how to put this together. Three-fourths cup. I'll put a little bit more in there, but that's about 3/4 cup. All right. There. Let the melting begin. It's already starting. See? Alright. It's not going to take long to put together the rest of the stuff, so let me see if I can sit you guys down where you can see me kind of good, and then we'll get the rest. 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. There's my 2 cups. I'm going to sit that to the side because I'm going to put my more wet ingredients in here first. Where's my peanut butter? So I'm going to put my 1 cup of peanut butter in with my stick of butter, softened. heaping tablespoons. Alright, everything is mixed uniformly. Now you can add those graham cracker crumbs. Doing okay. Might not have to get my hands dirty. Alright, so guys, you just mix that until it's all uniform. Till you get all the crumbs mixed in. No dry pieces of crumbs. Okay, see, it's all mixed in there. Let's go check on the chocolate. Mix it with a spoon. You can see how it's nice and melted. Look at this. See that? Already nice and melted. So that's ready. What I'm going to do is turn this heat off of it, and we'll use that in a second. So the next step, yes, I went and got my bigger stand. No way I could have done this with that little one. Alright guys, so I've got my pan, and what we're going to do is put the crumbs in it and smash them down flat to about a 1/2 inch, maybe. Yeah, you just want them to be flattened in the whole pan. What I do use for this is a piece of wax paper. Okay, now smash it. Get in there so you guys can get a closer look at it, how I'm smashing this in here. So you want to smash it, fill that whole bottom of the tray. I haven't got my hands dirty at all, guys. Try to make it smooth though. Because you got to put the melted chocolate on top. And the good thing about the wax paper, guys, is it's not going to, keeps the stuff from sticking to your hands. You don't want too much of the batter rubbing up or riding up on the side as you press. So when you see it, if you see it rising, if you're using the wax paper, which I do suggest, then just kind of push it back down and flatten it out. Get it as nice and flat as you can get it. Okay. think that's good. Whatever we need to go back, if we need to do some more, just put the paper down and go back and do some more. But see how nice and flat that is? Look at that. All right, now we can get our chocolate. And I'm going to use this spatula that I had to mix it with. And the bowl's not that high, guys. The bowl's not that high. And just put that on there. Rub it all across to cover the whole entire surface. Would you look at that? Yes, I know it looks delicious. I'm going to smooth it out. Now guys, if you want to do more chocolate chips, you can. Some people make a really thick layer of chocolate on top, but I wouldn't use any less than a half cup to 3/4 of a cup. I wouldn't use any less than that. And that also depends on whether you're using a tray like mine or if you're using a square tray to put this in. Alright, I think that's good enough. I don't care about a little bit. Look at that. Alright, so next thing, guys, we're going to do is put this in the freezer. Put it in the freezer and let it sit in there for a minute or two. Just to harden the chocolate on top. And then we're going to take a knife and we're going to cut it in the size squares that we want. After that, you put it back in the freezer for an hour and a half. And then bon appetit after that. You can eat it. But leave them in the freezer. It's a frozen treat, okay? So I'm going to put these in and then we'll cut them in 2 minutes. Alright guys, time to cut. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see really good. Alright, so you make them, this is why they're called peanut butter squares. Because you're going to cut them into squares. Just straight line across. As big as squares as you want. I don't want my squares to be too big, because then people will be getting giant chunks and they don't last long. And get small squares. But you can cut them as big as you want. Now these they'll be only side with the big squares, because I don't want to make them too small. With the bigger squares. And then you go down the other side. These things are so good, so easy to make. My family loves them. They don't take much time at all. Okay. Now we're going to put this back in the freezer for another 2 hours. Or hour and a half. Hour and a half to 2 hours. Finished product, guys. My husband and my daughter got into these suckers about 30 minutes in. But this is what they look like. Now again, some people make a really thick layer of chocolate on top, like almost as thick as the peanut butter square. All you do is double up or add more of the ingredients. You can make it as thick as you want. I don't like mine super thick. I like mine just like this. Just enough chocolate to taste it. And just enough peanut butter is really good this way. So I'm going to eat this one since I've already taken it out. Fast and delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you make this recipe, let me know down in the comments how it turned out for you and your family. Till next time, I will see you guys on the next video.